Hey you guys, good morning. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all well and on the path to achieving whatever your resolutions are, or I should say, holding firm to your resolutions. Um, okay, so I had some, I call them little scraps books that I've sold in my shop for a couple months now. And I was offering them on pre-order, and they're just really cute little Midori style tiny books, and basically like a little paper supply pack, so to speak, that were like refillable and that kind of thing. So they seem to be um, pretty useful, pretty popular. And I thought it would be kind of neat if I offered those in a little bit larger sizes. And so, um, yeah, so I went ahead and I did two different sizes, two larger ones. Um, so if this is the, this is kind of the medium size, although it is called a small because the other one that I've been selling is the tiny one. So the other one is really small. But this one I'm calling a small, and then I've also got this one, which would be a medium. I do intend to make a larger one at some point. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how these go. Um, so basically what they are is there's two, like a Midori style notebook with two inserts. Um, and I've just filled them with useful papers for junk journaling or scrapbooking, even smash booking, or these could even just be used as a journal on their own. Um, I did not stitch the inserts together. I basically just slid the paper in there so that you could pull the pieces out one at a time. And I've used lots of different vintage papers in here, lots of book pages from, field guides and, ledger paper. There is some scrapbook paper that is not vintage because I wanted to add a relatively colorful element to each one. I used a lot of pages from the Audubon Nature Encyclopedia that I have, and some playing cards, some little tickets and things like that. So each one, let's see, these little guys measure, let's see, these are 5 inches by, like I've only made a dozen of these and I can't remember how big they are, by 3.5 by a 1/2 inch. Okay, so you can see the elastic bands come through the spine right here on the top and bottom. And then just to kind of make them a little cuter, on the elastic, I added a couple of little charms, some vintage buttons, and there's an old rusty key and that kind of stuff. I added an eyelet on this one, right at the top right. And they're just basically done with some collaging and some vintage fabric and that kind of stuff. I kind of inked them up. Anyway, they're just super cute. And like I said, they're refillable, reusable, and very handy. And this is a nice size. It's a little bigger than the other one. I got the thing going through the yeah, so there's 12 of this size, and these are all active in my shop right now. And I decided, you know, they are relatively simple. There's not, I didn't do a lot of embellishment or anything like that in them. So, that being said, you could certainly do that and use these as a somewhat, naked junk journal, I guess. And yeah, so it's really interesting to look at the covers and the collage on these, just to sort of see what what pops out, the different numbers from the ledger pages and text from the book pages and different maps and things like that. They're just kind of fun to sort of see what you can find, you know. Um, I really enjoy collaging, and um, well, who doesn't like gluing paper, right? But I really enjoy using these old books and old maps and different paper items to create these collages because they're just I don't know, it's just interesting. Look at like music paper and things like that. So I just think that adds a little layer of interest. And I use the security envelope pieces on a lot of those. I just think those are amazing. Some of the patterns on security envelopes are just so interesting and pretty. Oops, there's a little charm. So that's the small size, and then so I did a dozen of those, and then this is the medium size. Let me back out just a little bit on these. There we go. So I just think they look so yummy all together like that. So these, like I said, just a little bit larger, same thickness. They're the same width as these, you know. Obviously larger paper. And all of these have pockets on the insides. The little tiny ones, they don't have pockets inside them. But I thought that would be really useful. And so I added a pocket on the inside front and the inside back cover. And some of my handmade tags in the large size, or the medium size, I should say. And I went ahead and added some paper bags and filled them with some little cards and tickets and things like that. So there's a little paper bag in each insert on this size. And I used a lot of like greeting cards that I've had in my stash for a long time. I love these. What do you call them? I always forget what that stuff is called. Anyway, so just lots of different papers and dictionary pages, maps. There's some onion skin in each one, some graph paper. And if you're into collaging, these are great because there's lots of different textured papers and patterns and text and all kinds of stuff. And then on these, I did an old key. I attached an old key onto a jump ring on the elastic closure. And then I added one of my paperclip bead charms here. And this really cute little anagram letter charm, as well as a little vintage button and some other, funky, charms. Again, each one is collaged with just all kinds of different vintage stuff. It's all vintage paper, all of the collaging on the covers. These are like some green stamp type of stamps and some more of the security envelope and ledgers and maps and just all kinds of good stuff. I used a lot of I love this one, it's super funny. A lot of pattern tissue on these. And these are not glossy. These are real they're matte finish. I don't coat my collage with anything. I just leave it natural. I just like the way it looks. Instead of coating it with some kind of, high gloss finish. But, like I just love the different handwriting and things like that. I don't know. I love the collage. So super fun. And oh, and lots of different washi tapes and stuff too. So there's a green stamp. So just, looking at these, you can you could definitely add to the collage too on the covers if you wanted to. So these are all numbered. I didn't do names on them. I went ahead and just did numbers. I was gonna just list them, and then you would just get a random, my choice of book. But I thought these deserved to have their own listings, so that way you could choose the cover that you like. So one thing I wanted to offer with these is I have some new items in my shop that I plan to be listing here. I said I was going to do it a couple days ago, but I haven't gotten it done yet because I've been really busy working on these. Is some new, just some little paper bags. And so I love this one. This one's my favorite. It's the most simple of all of these covers, but I just think it's really cool. I love this little flower. This is like a transfer, so you could do embroidery with it. And then this little number right there, number 97. Anyway, so I thought I would offer a small sample pack of those paper bags that I'm going to be offering in my shop here in the next couple of days. I'll try to get it up today. So I'm gonna add a sample pack of the seed pack envelopes into each one of these. If you purchase before, I'll say noon tomorrow. So if you purchase before noon on Saturday, I will add a sample pack of the seed envelopes. So you'll get 4 different sizes, and I'll go ahead and I'll do 2 of each size. So you'll get 8 of those. Okay, and that's on orders placed before noon on Saturday, January 12th. So, yeah. So listen, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. I just woke up, so I apologize if I'm a little groggy or whatever, but yeah, so check them out. They are actively listed right now, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and I will see you tomorrow for my live sale. Got lots of goodies, some fabric packs, and I'm gonna do obviously lots of vintage books. So come check it out. And yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. Love you. Bye.